Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Hello my dear friends and students, welcome to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University in Chaitanya studio of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University. The lecture series of BBA program, paper number BBA-AT 207, Hospitality Law, block number 4, unit number 4, Consumer Protection Act 2019. When we talked about the Consumer Protection Act, in that we defined what is consumer. Then what are the rights available of that consumer and what are the certain definition under the Consumer Protection Act or legal terms, we can say that. Now we talking about that consumer protection. The Consumer Protection Act 2019 reflected that to protect a right or protect a interest of consumer. So on that, my dear friends, you have to define the Consumer Protection Council also. So the Consumer Protection Act 2019 lays the provisions established of Consumer Protection Council at a 3 level. First is at a central level, which is called as a national level also. Second is a state level and third is at a district level. So basically we can say that there are 3 forums under the Consumer Protection Act. First is national level, second is state level and third is district level. These 3 councils review the policies and regulation related to the consumer formulated by the government and work toward suggestive measures that can lead to improvement for protecting and promoting right of consumer. The structure of councils has the minister in charge of the consumer affairs at a center as the chairman of Center Consumer Protection Council, which act as an apex body of that Consumer Protection Councils. The Center Consumer Protection Council has the hierarchy of the official as well as non-official members. The State Consumer Protection Council is headed by the minister in charge of consumer affairs in the state, and the District Consumer Protection Council is headed by the collector of the district. So basically, my dear friends, we deal with this 3 Consumer Protection Council, that is at a central level, at a state level and at a district level. Then these councils are advisory in nature and their object to protect the right of the consumer enriched, or we can say the enshrined under the Act. So this is what, my dear friends, all about that Consumer Protection Council. Remember, there are basically 3 council are there. First is at a central council, second is a state council and third is a district council. Central council headed by whom? Headed by the minister in charge of consumer affairs at a central as a chairman of Central Protection Council. Then in a state, that minister in charge of state, that a consumer affair of in the state, and in a district the collector of that district to be the headed. by that district council. Okay. So next is, my dear friends, Consumer Dispute Redressal Agency. The redressal in consumer dispute according to the Consumer Protection Act is structured in a three-tier system or three-tier system. The structure has a forum at a district level, at a state level, and at a central level, or we can say the national level. So basically there are three dispute redressal agencies are there at a district also, state also, and central, that is national also. The District Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum, in short form that DCDRF, is located at every district of the state, constituted of 3 members. The head of the forum is equivalent to a district judge. The member out of these 3 should be a one woman. The district forum entertains claims under the Consumer Protection Act up to rupees 20 lakhs. That means if your claim is below the 20 lakhs, then you directly file a complaint at a district dispute redressal forum. Then the major role plays at a state level also. So in a state consumer dispute redressal commission located in every state of India, the state commission also consists with the 3 members, in which headed by the equivalent to judge of the High Court of the state. In district, that is a district judge equivalent to district judge, but in a state, that is judge equivalent to High Court of that state, and one of the member is a woman. The monetary value of the complaint in the state commission is above rupees 20 lakh but less than rupees 1 crore. That means limit is 20 lakh to 1 crore. If your claim is with respect to that 20 lakh to 1 crore, then you can directly file a complaint to the state commission. Then the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. Under this act, this commission, that is National Dispute Redressal Commission, is located at New Delhi. The head of the commission is a judge equivalent to that the Supreme Court of India, and consists of total 5 members, with one of them as a woman. And complaint exceeding the value of rupees 1 crore are filed in the National Commission. All appeals of order passed by the State Commission are taken at a national level. The order of National Commission can be challenged only in a Supreme Court. That means you cannot go to the directly to the High Court. But before going to that Supreme Court, you have to look it into it. That is district to state, state to national, and national to directly to the Supreme Court. Okay. As we discuss in the consumer redressal agencies, there is mainly 3 jurisdictions in the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The first is territorial jurisdiction. The Consumer Protection Act of 1986 allow the complainant to file a complaint only in the city of residence or business of the outside parties, or we can say of the opposite parties. The same has been repealed in 2019, and complainants now have the advantage to file, or we can say the filing of the complaints in their own city of the residence or work. The second jurisdiction is pecuniary jurisdiction. The pecuniary jurisdiction is related to the amount of money in each consumer forum, or we can say that in each consumer commission. In 2019 Act of the Consumer Protection Act 2019, the forum word abolished and commission insert. So the commission has a right to redress the dispute in the structure. You have already studied that the District Commission Redressal Commission has a pecuniary jurisdiction not exceeding of rupees 1 crore, whereas a State Consumer Redressal Commission has a pecuniary jurisdiction exceeding of rupees 1 crore but less than rupees 10 crore. And the National Consumer Redressal Commission has a pecuniary jurisdiction above rupees 10 crores. And after considering the pecuniary jurisdiction, the territorial jurisdiction is considered under the Act. My dear friends, here the Act means the Consumer Protection Act 2019. The next point is appellate jurisdiction. That any decision that is given by the different commissions, that is district, state commission and the national commission, and the Act can be appealed in the higher commission. A decision of the District Consumer Redressal Commission can be appealed in the State Consumer Redressal Commission within 45 days from the date of order. And the decision of the State Consumer Redressal Commission in the National Consumer Redressal Commission within 30 days from the date of order, and that of the National Consumer Redressal Commission in the Supreme Court within the 30 days from the date of order. So here, my dear friends, there are three main jurisdictions, that is territorial jurisdiction, pecuniary jurisdiction and appellate jurisdiction. Next is, my dear friends, what are that grounds where the complaint in aviation sector, because our study is for the particular aviation sector. So what are that grounds behind it where we file a complaint over there? What are that grounds according to you? Think about it. Basically, sir, we are talking about the consumer. Yes or no? So then, if you are talking about that consumer, that means a person who buy the goods, who purchase the good, who consume that goods or services or avail that services, then it is treated as a consumer. So in that, if the cancellation of flights are there, rescheduling flights are there, the delay flights are there, at that point of time, the person who purchased that ticket of that particular flight is treated as a consumer, and he or she can file a complaint in a different forum, that is district forum. Then misinformation given by the airline staff or the poor responses over there, that means whatever you tell to your customer and you don't give them that type of services over there at that point of time, you are in a fault. And according to that, they can file a complaint at a district forum of that particular city, particular state. Yes or no? So these are the basic grounds or common grounds where a person can file a complaint in the aviation sector. So my question is that, sir, if we have studied that the Consumer Protection Act 2019, okay, we are agree with that that these are the common ground of complaint in aviation sector. Sir, other laws are applicable if the any misleading statement or a misappropriation are there? Yes or no? Think about it. Whether it is allowed or not. So yes, it is also allowed. So with that, other laws also applicable if there is an any hazardous process or aviation hazard will be there at that point of time. The other laws are also applicable to that. But as far as our study concerned, this is what the common grounds where the complaint can be filed in the aviation sector. Okay, my dear friends. Moving to the next, that is filing a complaint under the Consumer Protection Act. So in that, the very first basic question is that how to file a complaint. Think about it. How to file a complaint? Think. Second question is portal for assistance under the Act. Then the time limit for filing a complaint. Then appeal periods are also there. Then relief available to consumer from the consumer forum. So what are the differences over there and what are the basic fundamentals over there? This is also an important task for you. Yes or no, my dear friend? So first question is that how to file a complaint. So firstly, you have to look into it whether that claim or whether that particular complaint is how much amount are there. That means if the amount are beyond the 20 lakhs but less than the 1 crore, then where you can file a complaint? Think about it. Where? At a state level. Then at a national level, if you want to go to the national level, and then at that point of time it beyond the 1 crore. So first of all, you have to define that what are the pecuniary jurisdiction of your complaint, and then you can file a complaint over there. So according to me, first you have to define whether it is going at a district level, state level, or at a national level. Under this act, we can say that there are the different approaches are there. So under the Consumer Protection Act, the complainant can file a complaint based on the plain paper with details of the opposite party and the complainant. That means if you have any problem with the opposite party, or we can say for example like another party or other company over there where you purchase that goods or services. Then at that point of time, my dear friends, you can file a complaint in a plain paper also, or describe what on that particular site, or online you can file a complaint also as of now. The complaint can be registered in a person through an authorized agent of a person, or engaging a lawyer also, or party in person also can file a complaint over there. Then at that point of time, the registrar of that particular forum are dealing with that complaint and check all the papers as per the requisite of law or not, and then they allocate your file of the file of that particular complaint to the district forum member. How many members are there, my dear friends, in district and state level? 3 members. In that, one is a woman. At the district level, boliye, in district level, that is a, yes or no, equivalent to your high court judge. Yes or no? No. At a district level, equivalent to your district judge. At the state level is equivalent to the member is to the high court judge, and at a national level equivalent to the Supreme Court judge. Okay. So this is what, how to file a complaint over there. Then portal for assistance under the Act. There is a National Consumer Helpline number over there, and the National Consumer Forum, which can be the easily availed that assistance under the Act, where you can directly call for them and also file an online application over there and file a complaint over there. Then, my dear friends, what are the time limits of that file a complaint? So that is a maximum limit is, my dear friends, 2 years, where that particular incidence or defective or deficiency of services over there, in between the 2 years you can file a complaint over there. If you exceeding that 2 years limit, again you can file a complaint, but you have the sufficient ground and sufficient evidence to that file a complaint over there. So these are the, my dear friends, time limits for a filing a complaint. Then appeal period. My dear friends, appeal period is 30 days period. Within 30 days, you have to file a appeal, whether you are not satisfied the district forum judgment, state forum or national level. District to state 30 days, state to national 30 days. Okay, yes or no? And going to national to supreme, that is 60 days. So this is what the appeal period time limit. Then again the question is that when we are start with that how to file a complaint, then portal for assistance under the Act, then time limit of filing complaint, then appeal period, then what are the relief available for the consumer from the consumer forum? This is most important. The relief which can avail in a monetary term also, or to compensate your damage also. So this is not only talking about that you avail only and only monetary terms, but you can avail what the your compensate your damages also over there. Okay, my dear friends. So firstly, that the relief available to consumer, that you define or removal the defect from the product also, then replacement of that particular product, the deficiency of service provided, then award of a compensation for the any losses or the inquiry over there, then decree of unfair trade practice also are there. Restrictive trade practice are also the compensated that sees the hazardous product over there, offering a different we can say the compensation also there. After the relief available to consumer of consumer forum, you have one option, that nodal agency for the consumer protection. The nodal agency for the protection of consumer is the Department of the Consumer Affair, which comes under the purview of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, and the website of this department is the, I think, www.consumeraffair.nic.in. In this website you can avail all the information regarding this depart, which is helping the consumer made with the information before making a choice, ensuring the fair, equitable and consistent outcome for a consumer, and facilitating the timely and effective redressal grievances over there. So my dear friends, here you avail different type of redressal agencies are there, and different type of redressal schemes over there. So ultimately you can avail your services in a easy way. So this is what, my dear friends, we learned over that. What is consumer? What are the rights available for the consumer? The Consumer Protection Commission, the Consumer Dispute Redressal schemes over there. There are majorly the three forums are there. First is district, second is state, and third is a national. Then you define that what are the common grounds where the in aviation sector that file a complaint over there. Then how to filing a complaint under the Consumer Protection Act, and how it goes when you file a complaint over there, and how you take out in an appeal also, and how you get the justice on that also. So in that, firstly you have to file a complaint at defining the pecuniary jurisdiction. There are majorly three jurisdiction, my dear friends. Remember it, that is territorial jurisdiction, pecuniary jurisdiction, and third is a appellate jurisdiction. When your definite this period or this jurisdiction are defined, at that point of time you go to the district level, state level, or a national level. And if you are not satisfied with that judgment or that order or that decree, then you can directly go to the appellate jurisdiction in appeal period, that is 30 days majorly, and you can go to the appeal also, and directly to the approach is the state level and national level also. So pecuniary jurisdiction is one of the important jurisdiction in a Consumer Protection Act. So here what we learn, that these all topics under the Consumer Protection Act, my dear friends. After that you have to evaluate yourself with long question, short question and multiple choice question. And for further reading, my dear friends, you approaches the different website, the BAR Act also, and the different reference book also. In that, my dear friends, firstly that you in long question write a note on Consumer Protection Council, then write a note on the filing a complaint under the Consumer Protection Act 2019. Then, my dear friends, in a short question, define the territorial jurisdiction and pecuniary jurisdiction. This is the most important jurisdiction. The third aspect, that multiple choice question. The first question is, for consumer complaint up to rupees 1 crore, the complaint is filed at which dispute redressal commission, whether in a state, center, district or session court. So answer is, my dear friend, option number C, that is District Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. The second question, the jurisdiction of the consumer forum is related to the amount of money is known as, my dear friends, whether it considered in a territorial jurisdiction, central jurisdiction, state jurisdiction or pecuniary jurisdiction. So answer is, my dear friend, here option number D, that is pecuniary jurisdiction. So this is what all about the Consumer Protection Act, and this is the third aspect of your evaluation, that is multiple choice question. For further reading, you may refer the Law of Consumer by the Avtar Singh also and Barrow Act of the Consumer Protection Act 2019. Also, you can use the different websites also over there. And my advice to you, my dear student, that go to your particular district forum, visit once a district forum, state forum and a national forum, and how to file a complaint and what are that particular format over there. Kindly go to that particular district, go to that particular state forum and get the information, collect your information from them and evaluate yourself with this particular unit and this particular learning of that Consumer Protection Act 2019. Hope you enjoy this unit. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Have a good day.
स्वाध्यायः परमः